Live and in humongous color from west of the Rockies, it's Let's Make It Bacon with Ace with another RV living video. This is a Chevy 454. 454. Horsepower up the, oh, no, not actually that much. In today's standards. In old school standards, oh, power. In today's standards, it's like, oh, four-cylinder with a turbo can do that. It's like, what the? Yeah. And, you know, I just want to do a compression test on this sons of dishes, but guess what? You know, I take the spark plug off down yonder, right there, where that kind of cuppy thing is, finger, ooh, right there. And guess what? I can't get a spark plug socket in there. Feels like there's something that is stopping me, something that is halting my progress. I'm very saddened and dismayed. I'm going to run the camera down there in a second to see what the hee-haw is blocking the SOB, because I highly doubt that a 454 from 1993 is going to use a metric spark plug socket. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Maybe it's possible, but I just can't believe it. And I even got new sockets. They even have the red band. Chrome, you know, dang it. In 3 different sizes. And I can't get jack crap to fit again. So I gotta figure out what the dealio is, but man, the tolerances, there's no tolerance. No tolerance. None. In this thing. Second update, pan slowly to not kill you. Breakneck speed. Look at this. Look at the size of the window. Guess how much cutting I had to do on the Plastac? None. Beautiful. So that is going to be my front dingus there. This hose, I need to buy next time I'm at the horrible freights. Harbor Freight. It's not horrible. I go there all the time. I'm going to buy myself another. I'm going to put a blanket or something over this because insulate the hose. Feels like there is heat emanating from it, which there is. You know, even though it's a hose and a hose. But I need to get a laser temperature dingus. I might order one from Amazon. I probably should do that because I'm going to be spending just, you know, half as much at Harbor Freight, but maybe I want the big boy version instead of the little one that's made for, you know, getting the measurement of temperature for your reptile tank. So, but yeah, I'd like to see what this is throwing off, but I'll definitely be insulating it with a blanket or a moving blanket, insulation, something. But that's just a side thing. So I got some coolness. What are we looking at? 70 degrees. And sorry for the wind. 70 degrees. She's keeping up at this point in time. I got my 2 wind. This blocks the wind. Oh, I was feeling crappy earlier, and now for some reason I got a natural high going on. Just maybe it's because I'm not doing something on the roof today. I wasn't feeling good enough to be working up on the roof, so I'm like, I'm gonna do some engine stuff. So maybe that's it. I don't know. And then I got a custom box that's blocking that side because heat was coming in there. I'm gonna try something on these. Yes, I could buy new ones. I totally could. But why do that? Instead, for 2 doll hairs and a little bit of spray adhesive, I could attach some Mylar space blankets. So why don't I do that? Instead of spending $30 on a new set or $20 to $30 on a new set, spend $3 on a retro upgrade. I guess it's retro upgrade. You'll notice something interesting here. I'm thinking these were purchased at a different time because one's really dark and the other's kind of see-through-ish, but not for long. So we'll see what happens on that. But I'll let you know what happens on this. I would like to do a compression test. I want to show you and me what a compression on the cylinder is. You know, I was going to do all the spark plugs and stuff like that, swap spark plugs, wires, and that kind of thing. But depending on the two things, depending on the condition of the plugs, depending on the condition of the compression, will depend on whether I do a full bore plug, wire, cap, and rotor replacement. I will be taking the cap and rotor off to be inspecting that. And I'll be replacing the air filter while I'm here. I already got a replacement in stock, in hand. So, that's what I'm going to do. But I got to figure out what's blocking the spark plug dingus, and I'll let you know what I find out. Okay, updates coming soon. Don't want to lose my phone. Don't want to lose my phone. I have to put the light on. Lights on for safety. There we go. Ooh, wow. Oh, look. Okay. Hey. I'm gonna get my arm back, maybe? Probably not. Okay, where are we at? Why are we not being able to take you out? From this angle, I can't see anything on the video that would, pardon me, would justify that. Maybe I'll find out when I review the video. Alright, we'll find out in a second. Crazy. Well, got the fake hubcap off. And I'm going to be removing the tire. Why? That's the only way you can really access anything. But if you take off the side shields or unbolt them where you can at least move them out of the way, removing the wheel makes it so you can really access quite a bit of stuff. So it's not super easy, but it's easier in some ways. Here we continue. Well, looks like we're looking around 135 to 140. I've done it about 3 times. 135 to 140 is what we're getting on compression for the second cylinder in on the passenger side from back to front. Easy access, man. Oh, without the wheel there, the access is just insanely good. I mean, it's like it literally is better than working on a truck because the access is just so incredibly direct. So super happy with that. Good stuff. As far as the compression itself, I don't think it's that awesome. I think it's pretty poor. I think, but I'll do some internet search and see what the internet says. And go from there. But at least I was able to access it and remove the spark plug, so I can ensure. I know from the quote-unquote model of this, I should be able to, I should have been able to order spark plugs, but I wanted to remove one just to be double, triply sure. One of the things too is the spark plug gap on this sucker. I think I've seen on the forums when I was looking a couple weeks ago, some people run it between 3.5 and 4.0. This was at about 4.5 or above. I mean, a big gap. So the spark plugs might be over gapped as well. Might have caused some issues. Spark plug wires are freaking on there. It is insane how on there they are. Shut this light off. Yeah, spark plug wires. Well, and the spark plugs too. The spark plugs definitely don't have any anti-seize on the threads, because I mean it was on there. And the spark plug wires, I'm definitely gonna have to get a wire set now, because pulling it off and not pulling by the wire, pulling by the boot, it popped off the end connection. I twisted beforehand, a little bit, and, to see if I could, loosen it up and pop it off. Yep, nope, broke right off. So it's possible that it's been quite a long time since this has been done. Could be never. Could be they've never been swapped. Never know. But I'm going to do a swap. I mean, it's relatively easy. It's not quote-unquote easy, but relatively. It is decently easy to be able to not access and change these. So I am happy about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to map the wires, where they go, or look online, see if there's just an easy diagram so I don't have to map them. I'd like to do a compression test on all the spark plug, all the cylinders. So we'll see if I can make that happen. I might wait though, because I don't necessarily. Well, I guess I could have both tires off at the same time, and 2 jack stands. Without 2 jack stands. I don't know. We'll see. But should be interesting. But more updates to come. Definitely not quite as excited. I was a little disappointed by the compression numbers without having too much knowledge of what they should be. But that sounds low. But we'll find out. Should be interesting going from there. Release. And give you an update when I have it. All right. Well, another project nearing completion. So finished out the compression. A little bit, within 10 points, all cylinders. Whether this is good or bad or indifferent, I'm not sure. I haven't checked the interwebs. That's something I'll be doing tonight. From what I saw online, just, one post. That's all I did. I just saw one post. And the guy was posting, saying that his 454 was getting, I think it was either 170 or 180. So if that's the case, then these are low. But I'm going to check more for them, see what's going on that way. As far as spark plugs are concerned, I don't have a high performance ignition system. And at least online, from what I see, high performance ignition system requires a gap of 0.35. I think I've already gone over this, but I apologize if this is a repeat. But these have been measuring anywhere between 0.4 to 0.45. They're the platinum, so I'll be replacing these with just some Autolite good old coppers. Well, they're not platinum, they're double platinum. They're super special. And then this random sucker. So on the passenger side, second spark plug in, looky what I found. This is just a bog standard copper AC Delco spark plug, and this was gapped at the 0.35, and it's possible that platinum spark plugs were supposed to be gapped at larger. So I definitely fully admit that's a good possibility, but at least for copper, it's supposed to be 0.35. So if that is the case, then they're gapped correctly. But out of 8 cylinders, you just had this random copper boy thrown in there. Also with the spark plug cables, they definitely were, they're generic as hell. I just say SAE, and a few numbers as far as like the size of the cable, but there is no branding on any of them whatsoever. Had 3 of the contacts break off, and as I said, pulling by the boot, not by the cord, not by the cable. So definitely in need of being replaced. Before I finish out for the night, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to check the distributor cap and rotor, see how they have fared with all of this. I'll get them on order tonight, and then I was going to do it tonight, but it's starting to get hot, like really hot, even in here. You know, it's AC's kept it down though. It's kept it 75 degrees, so I can't complain. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. That's our initial, compression test. I'll check the numbers, see if they're good, bad, indifferent. And then, go from there. If the compression numbers are low, then maybe I'll throw a little bit of, engine restore in there just for, kicks and shittles. And, we'll see what we can make happen with all of that jazz. I've got oil on order. I've got coolant on order. Bunch of coolant. I'll be doing a coolant swap on this guy, just because the intake manifold gaskets, I know on the 350s had an issue, and I believe on the 454s, pretty much all the GM vehicles had intake manifold gasket failures. In this era, from what I remember, so I'm gonna be preemptive, and before that coolant turns to acid, then I will get that replaced and go from there. But yeah, I'll be putting everything on order tonight, and yeah, I'll just check the cap and rotor real quick here just for kicks. Or maybe I'll just wait. That'd probably be a better idea, not mess around with it until I need to, as I'm replacing the spark plug wires and everything. So I'll do that then. Yeah, probably shouldn't screw with it until then. So, but that's all for now. Good times. But that's all for tonight, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Works either way to me. Leave a comment. Appreciate it. And for all my viewers who are consistently following my projects, I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Thanks much. Well, last but not least, a video of videos to come. It's funny. You wouldn't guess that the FedEx deliveries in my, to deliver this box, that they delivered to other people that were in the country that happen to have dirt roads. You wouldn't guess it, right? Or maybe you would. So that's all for today. Talk to you later.